What's happening, guys? This is my recap for the UFC 300 fucking press conference. Holy shit, I was so excited for this bitch. I was so excited for this bitch, and it barely satisfied me. Barely. Okay, so it started out with the 300 video, okay, the highlight video. It was pretty good. Some people didn't like it. Guru didn't like it because Andrade was shown. Fuck you. Okay, Andrade is a staple of women's MMA. Okay, she's a former champ. Give her some fucking flowers. Okay, fuck you if you don't like Andrade. Okay, so so they showed the video, really cool video. Then it cuts to the crowd watching it in the building, in the arena, and boom, the screen drops and everyone is on stage. All 26 fighters. It was amazing. It was so cool. Everyone's going ape shit. The crowd's going crazy. The fighters are going crazy. Besides Pereira, he literally looked like he did not want to be there, but everyone else was pretty hyped up. So that was pretty cool. I was like really excited about that. I was kind of screaming. First question comes up, and Dana ruins the hype. He ruined the fucking hype by saying that there's not going to be a surprise at the end of the press conference, or alluding to that. He said, "Don't believe what the media says or what online shit says," and that killed the whole vibe. That killed the whole fucking vibe. I don't know why he couldn't have lied and be like, "Oh, well, wait till the end, you'll see." But there wasn't a big announcement, or so he thought. He was kind of forced into one, foreshadowing for the future, that one question. So after that happened, the next questions were for Jamahal and Alex, and Alex pretty much says that he places Jamahal fourth in division when it comes to striking, and I don't disagree. It's an interesting take, but I don't disagree. But it just means that Alex sees other guys in that division that he is definitely more scared of when it comes to striking, and I wonder which ones they are. I wonder if Jiri was one of the guys that he was worried about, and he took him out. So I don't think Alex is very worried about this fight, and I think he understands where Jamahal is in his striking. So I feel pretty good for Alex. But Jamahal showed his the cracked Poton skull. Like, that's, in my opinion, that's kind of cringy. That's kind of fucking cringy. I understand that he's trying to bring something to the press conference. It kind of did. Some of the fans liked it. I just thought it was a little weird. Anyway, Kayla Harrison has two things on her mind, and that is the belt and a burger. That died. The crowd hated that, and the crowd hates her. They hate her. The UFC has done a terrible job promoting Kayla Harrison. Nobody knows who she is. No one cares who she is, and they're all just mad that she's there. Like, this chick is an Olympic champ, an Olympic gold medalist, former champ in the PFL. No one gives a fuck. They're like, "Oh, you're not a UFC person, so fuck you." I don't know. I think she's gonna teach people to give her some respect, but her lines are terrible, terrible. Like, she needs to have a fucking ghostwriter. Gaethje and Max, they proved that they are never into press conferences, but that they're the true BMFs because they hate talking. Like, Max only says, "Oh, like, see what's going to happen Saturday. Tune in for the pay-per-view." I get you're trying to sell the pay-per-view, but say something. Say something. Say anything. And he was like, some of the fighters did this also, but he just continuously says that. It's like that's his go-to answer. It's like Marshawn Lynch. Like, I'm here because I don't want to get fined or some fucking. Fuck you, Max. Not fuck you, but God, that was so weak of an answer. Her answers were so weak. Like, just try to entertain us a little bit. Please. Huge pop for Charles Oliveira. Okay. Tons of boost for Arman, rightfully so. And yeah. Arman sounds really weird. I hate his voice. I don't know what's going on with his voice. Maybe it's because of where he's from. I don't know. Something's whack. Something wrong happened when he was young. Bo Nickal got some boost, but seemed like the crowd really did not give a shit about him, which is exactly the opposite of what the UFC wanted, having him in the main card. Good job, Dana. You failed. You failed. Your little plan fucking failed. No one cares about Bo Nickal. No one cares. You could have had him as the opening fight. In fact, you could have kept him off this card. But you chose to have him on it, and no one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck about the other guy he's fighting. Cody Brundage. I didn't actually forget his name. It's just... he's just so undeserving. They're both very undeserving. And he said... shout out to Bo Nickal, because he did call out that everyone was mad at him for being on the card. But he said, for whatever reason... For whatever reason. You have 5 fights in MMA, bruh. What do you mean, for whatever reason? You've had 2 UFC fights. This is a card with 12 former champs or current champs. Why do you deserve to be on it? No one has a real reason besides you can bring the 40-year-old moms, maybe, to the card. We'll see. We'll see what the pay-per-view buys are. But god damn, for whatever reason, you little bitch. Moicano, Money Moicano, he brought a lot of energy, but he was only asked one question, so he didn't really get to put a lot of his personality out there, and I think that was for a reason. I think the MMA journalist might have purposely not have wanted Money Mike on the mic, because he'll let it fly. He lets everything fly. Jalen Turner looked dead. He looked like a fucking zombie. He sounded terrible. Okay, I really hope he can get some water, rehydrate, okay, fill back up, because he just looked terrible. And Moicano looked great, sounded great, was healthy, seemed healthy. So, yeah. Moicano, at this point in my head, he seems like he has a slight advantage, but Turner always seems to be able to recover. He made weight, okay? Everyone made weight. Great. Kayla Harrison made weight, surprisingly. So, I don't know. Maybe the weight will become a factor in the fight. Maybe it won't. But he just looked terrible. And then someone asked Dana, okay, is Mark Coleman going to be wrapping the BMF belt around the winner? He goes, done. Okay, awesome news. Then the next question is, will you be raising the fight bonuses? He asked everyone, what should it be? Max Holloway, out of everyone's fucking screams of numbers, yells out 300. Dana hears it and goes, fucking done. It'll be 300. Holy shit. They're going to kill each other. He set the biggest bomb off, and now I think everyone loves Dana. He hated the fact that he was forced into that. Fucking hated it, but he did it. And kudos to you, Dana, because that's more than what some of these guys are going to be making on the card for their fight. If they get that bonus, holy shit. And I already thought there was going to be a ton of finishes on this card. Now people are going to be going for death. Like, literally. Oh, man. This is the turn of the conference where I'm like, They almost, like, this was what, like 15, 20 minutes in? They should have stopped it right there. They should have stopped it right there where no one can ruin it, because then Sodiq Youssef goes, um, um, you should have it to where you give a bonus for at least everyone on each part of the card, so early prelims, and main card. You're asking for too much, dude. Why are you ruining it for everybody? Do you want him to take it back? Fucking dumbass. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you pushing Dana after he had just said, don't ask me any more questions? Of course, the journalist kept asking him questions, but then Sodiq Youssef, you stupid, bad, bad, bad. Why? You're trying to ruin it for everyone else because you're not on the main card. Stop it, okay? Spoiled. Spoiled. Like, geez, man. Keep it to yourself. That was annoying. Insane pop for Diego Lopez, okay? Literally, he got like a small second where the crowd's just cheering. He's, yeah, yeah. So that was cool. Jiri be loved by everyone, and because he's so beloved, everyone hates Rakic. Everyone hates him, but their face-off, get to that later. Shit, dude. And then a journalist asked, is there going to be a female BMF belt, trying to just just wreck Dana? Like, why are you asking that? Dana had a pretty good question or answer to that, saying that the BMF is the BMF. It's not women or men. It's just whoever is. But why are you trying to insinuate that shit, dude? You little weirdo. Ugh. Ugh. And then Pereira made a cool statement. Jamahal Hill got asked a question, then raises the Poeton skull, and Pereira says, "I will make you remember this moment like a gangster, like a straight gangster." Dude, I got the chills. Oh, ooh, he's so scary. He doesn't even need to say a lot. I think by Jamahal raising that skull, Poeton's like, fuck you. Barely made him mad. Barely made him mad, but mad enough to where he will remember that moment and he will use it to light a fire under his ass. Because I don't think he had a fire under his ass before that moment. And then Jamahal pissed him off. But then Jamahal Hill had to go a little psycho because whenever he tries to be confident, he acts a little mad. So it is what it is. It's his thing. And it ends with the last chick asking questions. Terrible. 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 I've never seen her ask these questions before at the press conferences in the past. I don't know who she is, but Joaquin Buckley, shame on you. Shame on you. Because you were helping her. You were holding a little camera out for her YouTube or something. I saw that. I saw you. You're not slick, dude. Okay, so not only did you help her ask these terrible questions, but then you decided to try to steal the UFC 300 press conference by asking to change the main event of UFC St. Louis so you can be on the main event instead of Derek Lewis. I get it, but not the time, man. Like, not at all. Not at all the time. Don't use that for your advantage. You freaking self-centered, ugh. And Dana's never going to do that. He knows it. When has he ever changed the main event of a fight unless the fighters drop out because of injury or illness? Never. What are you doing? But the fighters weighed in. and it was pretty cool. Okay. Oh, oh, but not, but, oh, God, I almost passed over the best part. Joaquin asked this question, right? He asked if he could be on it. Dana just ignored the shit out of it. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. Dana White's such a gangster. I've always loved him for that. He's an asshole, but he's a fucking gangster. So, like I was saying before, Jiri has the coolest face-offs no matter what. Watch his past face-offs. He's like a character in a video game come to life, but then you added steroids, and then you added a bit of the tism, cause he's got the tism. He's got a little touch of it, a little little touch. And Rakic is for it. Rakic kind of gives the same energy. He gives the same energy back. And I like it. I like that he gives the same energy back. Charles made Arman look tiny. Didn't think that was going to happen. I literally forgot the height difference, but geez. Charles is massive for lightweight. Like, massive. I don't know how he was making featherweight, but geez, dude. And then, like I was saying before, Jamahal just always needs to act mad if he wants to be tough. Like, they're having him and Pereira, great face off. They separate, and then he just needs to start going crazy for some reason. He throws the head, starts screaming, Ugh! And yeah, that's how it ended. It ended with Jamahal going, Ugh! No. But yeah, that was the press conference. It was really cool. Highlight was literally the start of it for me, the dropping. I feel like they should do it all the time like that, but that might not make it as special. And 300K bonuses. Like, these fights are going to be insane. They already were going to be insane, but now just add that by 10 times because they're all going to be wanting this paycheck. Oh, it's insane. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.